What's good, everyone? It's the Aggie coach here with the big dog.
South Carolina State University Bulldogs.
So here we are, man. We are ready to kick off the first video for our recruiting. Today is Linebackers Combine Day. So we have 5 linebackers, and Big Dog is going to run them down. Who's number 1, Big Dog?
Number 1, Arthur Conley.
So we got Arthur Conley, number 1.
Number 2, Glenn Waters.
Glenn Waters.
Number 3, Dennis Table.
Right.
Number 4 is Matt Darcy. And the last one is Tom Evers.
Tom Evers. I'm going to zone in a little so you guys can see. We have the bases numbered, guys, so you'll be able to identify who is who during this combine. Now, we've also weighed these guys, and their bases. The bases are not tweaked for in-game purposes, but they're tweaked just enough to perform during the combine. So Arthur Conley is 4 grams even. Glenn Waters is 4.2 grams. Dennis Table is 4.1 grams. That's number 3. Number 4, Matt Dorsey is 4.3 grams. And number 5, Tom Evers is 3.9 grams. These guys are going out for the linebacker position. Okay? Stay tuned. We're going to break down the second part. That was our first part. This is just introducing the players. Now we're going to determine what 3 top schools each player has chosen. You guys are going to get an opportunity to view that with us. Stand by. All right, guys. So we got Arthur Conley here, our first recruit. And so, Big Dog, we got to find out who his top 3 picks are. So, guys, we're going to explain this to you. We have 6 schools in the FAT8 conference that is controlled by physical people, by physical coaches. They're not solitaire schools. That is A&T, South Carolina State, FAMU, Notre Dame, USC, and Texas A&M. So, Arthur will have an opportunity to pick his top 3 schools according to that list. So, A&T will be 1, South Carolina State will be 2, Florida A&M will be 3, Notre Dame will be 4, Southern Cal will be 5, and Texas A&M will be 6. And he will get to pick his top 3, right? In that order. Now, we're going to go ahead and get into it. Arthur, Big Dog, do the honors of doing the rolling. So Arthur's going to pick his first school, guys, and here we go.
All right, guys, this is done by D6 dice. Whatever the number comes out as.
Number 1, A&T is his top pick. A&T. Good pick, Arthur, good pick. All right, so we're going to roll number for his second roll because he's going to get 3. Number 6, Texas A&M is his second choice. He gets 1 more choice. Number 4, Notre Dame. So, Arthur Conley has picked A&T as his first choice, Texas A&M as his second choice, and Notre Dame as his third choice. Stand by. All right, guys, we back. Mr. Glenn Waters is now up, number 2. Okay, let's see who his top 3 picks is, Big Dog. And his first choice is Florida A&M. Second choice, Notre Dame. And third choice, A&T. So, Glenn Waters is going to have to make a fourth choice because we just been notified that Florida A&M has already closed out their roster and they're not taking any more players. That's a 3. Florida A&M can't go there. 3 is locked. 4 is now locked. That is Notre Dame.
He's determined.
He is determined he's going to go to Florida A&M.
A&T. He's already got that one.
That's his third choice.
Okay. Boy, I tell you what. I think he's going to want to move somebody off that roster. Here we go, USC.
Number 5, USC. Dennis Table, his top 3. South Carolina State as his first choice. All right. Florida A&M. They're closed, so we have to move on to the next one.
Everybody wants to go to Florida A&M.
Everybody. Number 4. That is Notre Dame. Well, they're getting a lot of love. Notre Dame is getting a lot of love. All right, and his third pick. Number 2. That's South Carolina State. He's already got them on his list. He's already got Notre Dame on his list. We need 1, 5, 6. There we go.
There we go.
USC. USC is getting a lot of love too. All right. Matt Dorsey, our fourth candidate. Who are his top 3 schools? Right away, he picks Florida A&M. And this note goes out to Big Lock. Dog, you got to do something about that, man. Everybody loves your school. FAMU 2 times in a row. Number 6, Texas A&M. Top choice.
Big Lock must have something going on down there.
You got some big things going on, man. Everybody want to come see you. Number 4, Notre Dame. Notre Dame getting a lot of love.
All right.
Last choice. That's a 5.
5 USC. You already got that one?
Nope.
Okay.
USC was his last choice.
A lot of love there. A lot of love.
All right. Here we go. Number 5. This is Tom Evers. A&T. First choice. Second choice.
What's up with A&T now?
Hey, you know what it is. South Carolina State. Look like we got a little competition going here now. South Carolina State and his last. All right, so Tom Evers is down to his last pick. Okay, so he picked A&T first, South Carolina State second, and his third pick is going to be Texas A&M. All right, guys. So there you have it. Quick rundown. Arthur Conley picked A&T, Texas A&M, Notre Dame. Glenn Waters picked USC, Notre Dame, A&T. Dennis Table picked South Carolina State, Notre Dame, USC. Matt Dorsey picked Texas A&M, Notre Dame, USC. And Tom Evers picked A&T, South Carolina State, Texas A&M. There you have it. Stand by. All right, guys. Now, here we go. We are ready to kick this thing off. So this is basically how it works. Each player has chosen his top 3 schools. That does not guarantee scholarships to those schools. So, linebackers will have a series of drills that they will go through. They'll have a series of 7 different drills that they'll go through. Each school that they picked has designated bonus points for the drill that they deem as being a most important skill for their system. Some players will receive bonuses for performing well in areas where another school thinks is important. The schools that they pick may not particularly care for certain drills, and there won't be associated bonuses with those. Each player has to accumulate a total of 8 points in order to receive scholarships for the schools that they've chosen. If they don't receive a scholarship towards their number 1 school, they will have to simply settle for the ones that they qualified for. So here we go. We're gonna get it going. The first drill coming up is the 40-yard dash. All right, guys, so here we go. 40-yard dash. The way that this is going to work, each player, each recruit has an opportunity to do each exercise 3 times. They receive a half point for having 1 successful try. They receive a whole point, 1 point for 2 successful tries, and they receive 2 total points for having 3 successful tries. Now, in addition to that, each of the 7 different exercises that the recruits will get an opportunity to do, they'll get 3 chances to do it right. Now, some of the exercises, the teams that they've picked will deem that particular exercise as being something critical to their system, and that is where they can get 1 bonus point. Now, each team is going to say, certain exercises are important, and it's not going to be the same for all. So we're going to see that in the end, they have to have a total of 8 points at the end of the combine to qualify for scholarships for any one of the teams that they've chosen. Of course, if they receive a scholarship for their number 1 pick, that will be the first option. So here we go. The 40-yard dash. This is Arthur Conley. Okay, for linebackers in the FAT8 conference, the standard is 5.2 seconds. So he has to get equal to or under 5.2 seconds in the 40. And here we go. Number 1. All right, second try. That first try was 8.1 seconds. He got no points for the first one. Arthur Conley, number 2. Here we go. Nice run.
Good.
So we're on to the last try. That second try for Arthur Conley was pretty good. That was 4.8 seconds, a big improvement. Here we go. Great run, 4.5 seconds, so he gets 2 points for that exercise, and Arthur chose A&T as his first choice, Texas A&M as his second choice, and Notre Dame as his third choice. So we're going to go to the chart here to see what happens, and A&T does not. A&T gives a +1 bonus for the 40 for linebackers, so that's pretty good. So he gets 1 point for that. Texas A&M does not give any bonuses for that exercise, and Notre Dame and neither does Notre Dame. So, +1 for A&T, not bad. That gives him 3 points. Right, so we got Glenn Waters up next. He's picked USC for his first option, Notre Dame for his second option, and A&T for his third option. Notre Dame and USC do not care about the 40, so they are not keeping a tab on this time, but A&T is. Here we go. The standard is 5.2. He got 4.4 on his first run. That was a good run. Number 2. That second run was even better, 3.9 seconds. Here we go, last one. Great run. 3.6 seconds. So Glenn Waters is going to get the full 2 points for this exercise for having all 3 runs beat the standard. Great job. All right, here we go. Dennis Table is up, number 3. His first choice is South Carolina State. Second choice is Notre Dame. And his last choice is University of Southern Cal. And let's take a look, since we got the South Carolina State head coach here. What do they have to say? Looks like South Carolina State is interested in pursuit and power, not interested in speed. Neither is USC or Notre Dame. So here, his points will just go to the grand total towards his grand total of needing 8. No bonuses for these schools. So here we go, number 1. That run was a 4.6. Not bad. He beat the standard. So far, he gets a half point. And here we go. Run number 2. .2. It actually looks slower to me. He's got a 4.2. So here we go. Last try, he's got 1 point so far. 4.6. Dennis Table is gonna walk away with the 2 points. So we're on to Mr. Matt Dorsey. He's the heaviest of all the linebackers, coming in at 4.3 grams. His top choices: Texas A&M, Notre Dame, and then USC. And none of those 3 schools have noted for the 40 to be important to them, so he won't receive any bonuses for this. So here we go. Number 1. Great run. 3.7 grams. 3.7 seconds. Really good run. Right, here we go. Matt Dorsey, second run. And go. Dorsey making a pretty good run.
Oh yeah.
Very nice.
Great run. 3.9.
3.9 seconds. Great run. That gives him a whole point. He needs to make one more successful run, and that will give him his 2 points. All right, run number 3. Here we go. Great run.
Great run.
Awesome run.
4.2. Great
4.2 seconds. That gives Matt Dorsey his 2 points. Okay, so this is Tom Evers. Top 3 picks: A&T first, South Carolina State second, and Texas A&M last. And the Aggies have designated the 40 as being an essential thing, so he can receive a bonus for having a good time here. Here we go. Tom Evers, great run.
3.2.
3.2 seconds, awesome run.
He blasted that one.
So Tom Evers has received the fastest time out of all the recruits so far. And here we go. Run number 2. Another good run.
3.3.
3.3 seconds. Great run. Very consistent. And this is the last one for Tom Evers, and this will close out the 40-yard dash exercise. Here we go. Tom looking good with great speed.
2.8.
2.8 seconds. That is insane. To the next drill. All right, big dog, what you think about the 40 so far?
Well, I was really surprised at that last recruit,
Tom Evers.
Tom Evers. He really blew everybody else out the water.
He did, and I think that he might be a good change to halfback too.
I'm like Coach. His position may be changed somewhere in the very near future by somebody's team, because I think this guy, he could actually be a double whammy for some teams.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, with the speed he has, and we're gonna see later on what kind of agility and strength he's got.
Yep.
So this guy, he's really looking good right now. Just through this first event,
he's looking strong. I think personally he's looking stronger than the other recruits right now.
Right now, yeah, he's got it going on right now. But let's see what happens here with Arthur Connolly and this strength event here, and see how he's going to pan out.
Yeah, and this is a big thing for South Carolina State. They like power. So
Yeah.
This is a South Carolina State event right here. Power. So Arthur Connolly, here we go. Great push. Good job.
Push. Great push.
Connolly coming into this thing looking good. All right, so second attempt. He got a half point for that first one.
Yeah, he's earned a half point for the first one. Let's see what happens here.
Here we go. Oh, and he smashed him. Great job. All right, so this is Arthur's last attempt. And here we go. Arthur, great power. Arthur walks away with 2 full points in the power exercise. All right, so Arthur Connolly looked really good in the power exercise. Now we're on to Glenn Waters. His picks, USC, Notre Dame, and A&T for the power exercise. Here we go. First try, and he blows him out. Great power. All right, so here we go for the second attempt. Glenn Waters on the power exercise. And he just destroys him. Great job. Guys, we're going to make a note real quick because you guys aren't going to believe what you are seeing. These bases are not tweaked bases. The only thing that I did with the recruits really was to just straighten out their bases just to allow them to run straight for the 40, but they're not tweaked for power on either side. So this is amazing what we're seeing. So here we go. Glenn Waters' last attempt. Wow, he pushed him out of the ring. Great job. Full 2 points for Glenn Waters. We got the South Carolina State favorite out here, Dennis Taylor. Picked South Carolina State first on his list. Here we go. Dennis, great push.
Great push.
So, Big Dog and I, we came to a consensus here. We had to do some discussion because the recruits are breezing through this thing too easily. So what we decided to do is we decided to tweak a base to offer a little more challenge to the recruits. So this pro line base that you guys see here is a base that I just tweaked. So it is going to offer our recruit Dennis Taylor. It's going to offer him a significant challenge at this point. But to make it fair, we're also going to go back and put Arthur and Glenn through the same trial, just to make it fair. So let's see now if how Mr. Table does against a tweaked base. Great job. He still pushed him back. Okay, so this is the last try for Dennis Table. And so we just had to tweak this base to give a little more resistance because the other guys were just getting destroyed. So here we go. Last try for Dennis. And he is getting good resistance there, but he did push him back. Great job. Good show of power. Okay, so we decided to go back and see what the resistance is going to be like for Arthur. He has earned his points, but we want to challenge him. So let's see how he does here. And he makes it look easy. And we're going to do the same thing with Glenn, just to make it fair. And Glenn makes quick work. All right, Matt Dorsey is up. Texas A&M, Notre Dame, and USC. So, this is his first attempt. Great job. He made very quick work. Second attempt.
These guys aren't messing around.
These guys are not messing around.
They want to go to school. They want to play football for somebody.
All right, last try. Uh-oh. And he lost that one.
He lost that one.
All right, this is our last recruit for the power drill. This is Tom Evers. Very impressive in the 40. And here we go. Good resistance, but he did push him back. Good job.
That's good.
All right, second try for Tom Evers. He got crushed. All right, so this is Tom's last try. He's doing very well. He's being very impressive. Very impressive. We're gonna put him up against a tweak pro line base. Here we go.
And he moved.
And he moved him.
He moved.
Great job.
Great job.
So that's 2 points for Tom.
2 points for Tom. Tom, I got a uniform for you, man.
Well, I tell you, Tom is showing off today. Again, his 3 picks, A&T, South Carolina State, and Texas A&M.